It's Thursday, and that means we're going thrifting. So this is pretty cool. It's giant. I think it's brass. It's $45. This little insert is metal as well, and I took it out to see if I could see any identifying marks, and this says Table Decor International Atlanta. It's very, very heavy, so I don't really know. I tried to research a little bit, see if I could see what the age was, if I wanted to invest in it, but I don't know. I'm really liking this stoneware bowl. He's got $30 on it. It's a good size. This is a cutie. You could put a little box on the end or even a bowl, and they've got $5 on it. I'm really liking this, I don't even know, light, pendant light. It's almost like a vase, and then the little leaves have been pushed in so that you can see it. But I'm not seeing a price. It's just a very neat light. Some fun tables. And he's had this light for a while. I really like it too. I think it's more than I want to spend $200, plus to me it looks like it needs some rewiring.
A lot of people don't, I mean, they're neat. You know, I lived there most of my life, but
This is a cute little table for 10. Listen and knob. But they always have so much furniture and normally some good pieces. These are cute little trays. It's like a herringbone pattern. Here's wanting some old floral plates for her dorm room, but I know from experience that these have the gold edges and they will spark in the microwave, so those are not gonna work. Oh, let's buy some crucifix. $1.99. They both seem like they're a little bit newer. $1.99. This is reminding me that I do need a new watering can. I had a plastic one, but it was sitting outside over the winter and now is cracked. I don't know why I didn't talk when I got to Hinge, but I was quiet. But Kelsey's shop is super cute. She is so good at her displays. Look how she made these disco balls into little cherries. She has a mix of old and new stuff and clothing. And she is a Centerville girl from the same town that I am from. And I just happened to see that she had posted something I was interested in on Facebook Marketplace. So I came down to pick those up and, of course, shop while I was there. It has been quite a while since I have been in her shop, and currently she has a little for sale clearance area in the back. This little cabinet, $30. So cute. Definitely something I would have wanted for my shop when I had my brick and mortar, and these ceiling tins, that's what I'm here for. So I have them laid out. There's 3 different ones and they're 20 each. I need to decide which ones, speak to me. This is too funny. So guess who wrote that out? I did. It's too funny. Now Kelsey has them. So Kelsey has all these crates on sale for $10 each, which is good to know because stacked they'd make a great bookcase. Kelsey also bought these stairs off of me. I still miss them. Kind of a cool fire truck. Here's a goose decor piece. Just not quite my style of, I guess not a goose, a duck. Not my duck style. This is interesting. It is super rusty crusty. $3.29. Oh, I watched a home tour on Homeworthy, and she had baskets like this just stacked. They were so cute. So the pair for $2. Our little kitty decor for $1. I spy another cat. It's kind of like bandana fabric. Missing an eye. Looks like they literally just hot glued it on there. $2. These guys are interesting. $2.29 and $4.29. I wonder if they're like Hobby Lobby or something. Are loaded with furniture today. You know what? I am glad somebody did this because these stickers rip off this finish and ruin the piece, and painter's tape probably helps a little bit, so good job to whoever decided to do that. This is kind of a neat, seems pretty ornate or substantial. It's $13.95, and I know it says quilt rack or blanket, but you can put your towels on this and set it outside your shower or your bathtub. This is sitting in the windowsill and it does have a chip, but can you see how there's like fuzz stuck to it? And that's because it's probably sticky from like being in a house with cigarette smoke. It's only like $5.29, but I wanted to show this to you because, I mean, Dawn soap, obviously you can try, but if you can't get the stickiness off with Dawn soap, use the oven cleaner. It seems to work really well on things like this. This is a pretty good art project. I love all the little swirls. I'm guessing they just took like a sponge or a tool and just repeated the pattern. So that last one was $11. This is $2. Somebody did a good pencil sketch of these eggs, done back in '78. One's $16.95, and then I'm same person, probably the same price. A little bit easier to read the signature on that one. Here's a good one of the Last Supper. They have $21.99 on it, and the frame is really good. Of course, I love the coloring. From the same person. Because again, it's a really good Jesus litho, copyright 1941, a good frame. Let's see, they have $13.95 on it. This is moved around in the frame, but it's really cute. 1932, $13.95. There's another one they framed, and then just some loose ones. You can see it's fallen out of the frame, but it's really cute. December 1934. This is pretty cute. Let's see, $7.99. Looks like in decent shape. These are actual metal. It looks like copper. I'm so confused on what they are. $14.99 for all of that. This mirror is definitely unique for $8.99. What's interesting is this for marbles? Snap a loop. I'm not familiar. This is newer, but it is really pretty. And it is signed down there. I think it says W. Chapman, but I have no idea what the price is. It's got this color sticker on it. In the back with the toilet stuff, we got $3.99 on this little bamboo shelf. It's also painted white. I'm guessing it goes with that magazine rack that was in the front. So this clock is really pretty, the face of it especially. There's no decorative paper down here like there is in a lot of the ones that I have, and it is big. They have $175 on it. cute little table for $5. Looks like it could be re-glued and clamped, but it's a little mission style craftsman. I like it. This was one of the reasons that I came, but they have $75 on it. Thy will be done. It's great colors, great frame. There's a lot of pictures. Really amazing stuff at this estate sale, but it is pretty expensive. I mean, look at this headboard. In addition to the paper hole punch, these McCoy planters caught my eye, and that's why I came to the estate sale, but I just couldn't spend $85, $95 on them. All right, everyone, we are back home, and it's time for you to see what I picked up this week. There will be some things that I'm keeping, and some things will be over at thejunkparlor.com if you want to go and check that out. So first, I got to give a shout out to Gary at Thrifty Flea Market. He hooked me up with this cow trophy. I grew up on a dairy farm. This thing is awesome. He had it up on his shelf kind of behind the checkout counter, and he must have been ready to let it go. This is 1947. Also at Gary's shop, these two giant keys were hanging on the wall, and I just thought they were super fun. This one is brass, and then this one is just some metal, which actually this side you can't tell so much, but on this side someone has just painted it black at some point. But I think these are super cool, and they would look great hanging up on the wall. Then this is gonna be kind of hard to show you. He's had this for a while, actually. I know I've seen it unless he had multiples of it, and he just had it like this. This time he had married it with this, what would you even call it? Sphere magnifier. It does have a flat spot on one side, so it can just sit, but it was $20, and the brass horse trio will hold it, and they have an old sticker made in Korea, 1991. So looking these up, the 92, 93 version of these, they are selling for quite a bit. So I had thought I would keep this for my daughter's room. I'm gonna redo it once she goes to college and kind of do a horse theme. And so I was thinking, ooh, this would look good in there. But after I saw how much they sell for, I think I'm gonna put it on the website. So I went to an estate sale because they had a few McCoy planters, and they also had a paper punch piece, which I have those in my laundry room, kind of a small starter collection. So I spied it. It was just kind of tucked away where I didn't feel like most people would see it. It's not really something that's super collectible anyway. And so for some planters and for that, I went ahead and went to the estate sale. Everything was so expensive. So that paper punch piece was $75, and it was kind of in rainbow colors. If it had been the right piece, maybe I would have paid $75 for it, but it wasn't really the right colors, and I didn't really like fall in love with the message or anything. And then the big McCoy, it was a giant one, like bigger than the green one that's up there. It was matte white. It was the quilt pattern, I think it was, a different one than the other matte white one that I have. But it was $85. There was a green for $95, a pink for $95, and then some other ones, all high dollar. So this one was $15. It's the matte white, so I'm going to add this to my collection. I'm just very baby, small, starting a matte white collection. Something at the thrift store that you want to remember is to look where all of the silk plants are. So this was full of a bunch of ugly flowers, and I fell in love with it. It is a studio pottery piece. It does have a little signature there, and I love the colors. I think I'm gonna keep it at least temporarily. I mean, it looks so good with my blue and green stuff back there, and I just really like it. It's a super unique, one-of-a-kind piece. I stopped at the garage sale on the way home from the estate sale, and I just kind of fell in love with this piece. I'm so glad that I bought it because, one, I thought the lithograph was good, but the frame is even better because it is hand carved to make or to look like twigs. Don't know if you can see it on there, but when I pulled these up, one very similar to this sold, I don't know, a month ago for like $2.25, and I don't think it had glass or anything. So I like the pup, but I love the frame, and I got this for $5. The other thing I thrifted this week was this brass quilt rack or towel holder, whatever you want to use it for, blankets. But these are great for towels, any of your quilt racks, because you can set them by your tub, by your shower, if you have enough space, and they just look really cute. So this is already listed on Facebook Marketplace, but I will also be putting it on my website. It's just something, it is super light, but it would be easier if somebody just came and picked it up from my porch. At an online auction, I got these 2 unique panels, and they are for sale. Here are the 2 ceiling tins that I picked out, and I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with them yet. I really liked that this one was 2 colors. I don't know, call me weird. And of course I love them because of the cross. So to be determined, but these are very large and definitely would make a statement on somebody's wall. So at the thrift store, I picked up this little arched gold brass frame and another receipt spike. This one is pretty little, but I got him for $2, and I think the picture frame was $1. All right, so those are all the things that I picked up this week. I hope you enjoyed thrifting with me and seeing my haul. Remember, you can shop all of my things over at thejunkparlor.com, and I will see you guys next week.